So good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Today we'll see the introduction of overlapping of geography and environment. Okay, today topic will be about geography and environment, both. How they overlap, what is an importance, and what are the ways. What are the ways, what is the importance of this subject, that we will see. And tomorrow onwards we will start the topic. Okay. See here. So what is an importance of geography and environment and disaster management. These three subjects are overlapped. Okay, these three subjects are overlapped. They never exchange. That means they never been individually we have to study. We have to study combinedly. Questions will come combinedly only. Okay, like for example, if you look at here, GS paper 1 2023 mains. If you look at here, see it. There was a question which was asked. Question number 14. Question number 14. See here. Comment on the resources potential. Comment on the resource potential of long coastline of India and also highlight the status of natural hazard preparedness in these areas. This is a question. It is in GS paper 1. GS paper 1 means it is in GS paper 1. GS paper 1. GS paper 1 consists of, actually it is in history, geography and society. Am I right? It's geography and society. It's society. Clear? Right? So in GS paper 1, generally geography is 100 marks questions. 100 marks weightage. 100 marks weightage. Out of the 250 marks, this 250 marks, 100 marks is your geography. Okay, there will be 8 questions in the geography. 8 questions. 4 are 15 marker questions and 4 are 10 marker questions. 10 marks. Total 100 marks? Yes or no? Total 100 marks. But not only this, if you look at the GS paper 3. GS paper 3. What is the syllabus of the GS paper 3? Anyone? What is the syllabus of the GS paper 3? Anyone? Science and technology, okay. Environment, okay. Disaster management, internal security and economy. Yes or no? In that economy, it is a socio-economic issues. Socio-economic. In economy also, there is a part called as an agriculture. Yes or no? There is a part called as industries. There is a part called as resources in the economy part. That all comes under geography. If you want, see here. Economic development, biodiversity, environment, security and disaster management. Yes or no? These are the three topics which are. But if you see the economy, these two parts, if you look at here, this part is totally geography only. Okay, this part. Okay, look at here. Major crops, cropping pattern in the various parts of the country, it's a geography. Cropping pattern in various parts of the country, it is a geography. Types of cropping pattern, whether it is a mixed cropping, multiple cropping or other types of crops. That is all part and parcel of geography, agricultural geography. Okay. Then different types of irrigations, geography. Irrigation systems, geography. Right. Storages of agriculture, geography. Transportation and marketing of agricultural produced, geography. Okay, but these constraints related with agriculture is economy part. This is also economy part. Is it clear? But 1, 2, 3, majority are geography. Agree? Next, issues related with farm subsidies. Okay, or not farm subsidies, minimum support price. Agriculture, minimum support price is a part and parcel of your agricultural geography. Right? Clear? 1, 2. Revamping buffer. Okay, this is your this is your pure economy. Then food processing and related industries in India. Same question was asked in 2019 or 21. Same. It was in GS paper 3, no? It is in GS paper 3. But about the food technology, food industry, there was a question on GS paper 1, 2021. Why the agricultural food sector industries have prospered in the northwestern part of the India and how it is different from the rest of the country. How the food processing industry, same question, food processing industries, which paper it is? GS3. But where the question was asked? GS1. It is a pure geography question. Okay, it is a geographical part of the question. But still, question was asked in the part of GS paper 1. So there is an overlap of your GS paper 1, GS paper 3. So now next you see location, upstream, downstream, requirement, supply chain management. Supply chain management, of course, it is a part of economy. Okay, but you see next one, infrastructure, energy, ports, road, airport, railways. Where do you study? We will study in geography. Trade, transportation and communication. Trade, transportation, communication. Where we study? Trade, transportation and communication. It is a part and parcel of economic geography. Part and parcel of economic geography. That means here there are around 20 marks and combinedly this, it is around 20 to 30 marks. Point clear? That means 50 marks in GS paper 3 consist of only pure geography. This is one, okay? Wait. This is 50 marks. Rest I will show you. See here. This is 50 marks. Rest of the things I will show you. Conservation. This is your 50 marks. See here now. Right. Now see here. Can I say conservation, environmental pollution, degradation, environmental impact assessment? Environment and ecology, yes or no? 2 questions will be asked. In the environment and ecology, generally you will find 2 questions here. Okay, in the environment, that means in the economy and development, economic and development part, and development part, how much they are asking? They are demanding around economic and development part 50 marks, which is a part and parcel of geography. Then we have environment and ecology. Environment and ecology. Ecology. How much? How many? 2 questions will come. Okay, 2 questions will come, and then 1 question will be 15 marker and 1 question will be around 10 marker, or it might be 2 to 3 questions also sometime. Okay, this might be 2 into 10, 1 into 15. So what is the total weightage? 2 into 10, 20, 20 plus 35. 35. Point clear? Yes or no? Right. Then if you look at here again, if you look at here, see here what it is written: disaster and disaster management. It is also overlapping with geography. Disaster and disaster management. Okay, disaster and disaster management. Disaster management. 2 questions will come. 2 questions. One will be 15 marker question and one will be 10 marker question. So what is the total? 25. 25 plus 35? 25 plus 35? 60 plus 50? 110 marks are with geography. In GS paper 1, 110 marks are with geography. That means if you study these 3 subjects individually, 210 marks questions will come, not your marks will be. Out of 210, if you score at least 110, not 110, 90, that's more than enough. 90, not more than, I'm not asking 210, 180, 170, 180, 170 will not come. Okay, at least 90 or 100. 90 or 100, that will be your top score. That means 100 marks here, simple, 100 marks here, you get 100 marks here, that means both combinedly 100 marks. In the history, society and GS paper 2, GS paper 4. If you cross, and your essay and your optional subject, if you cross more than 850, definitely 1 service will be guaranteed. 1 service. ఏదైనా ఒక సర్వీస్ మాత్రం గ్యారెంటీ, అది ఏదైనా కావచ్చు. Unless and until if you do not make any mistakes in interview. There was my student who got 873. 873. I'll show you the cutoffs. టాపిక్స్ మీద రాయారా? ఎస్ఏ 250 మార్క్స్ 2 ఎస్ఏలు రాయాలి. ఫిలాసఫికల్ ఎస్సేస్ అంట వాటిని. There is a cat and there is a dog in the box. ఇప్పుడు దీని గురించి ఎస్సే రాయాలి. ఇది ఫిలాసఫికల్ వే. ఓకే, ఎనర్జీ neither be conserved nor be stored, but it can be transferred from one part to another. ఇది ఫిలాసఫికల్ ఎస్సేస్. These are the things. A picture makes 1,000 words. Philosophical essay. ఇలాంటివి వస్తాయి. You have to, but before that, essay will be at last. But before that, you need to store the information, collect the information. Then only you can write that essay. Otherwise, you cannot write the essay. Point clear? Right? See, what I was telling, cutoffs. Wait. See here. See. Okay, don't see main, CS final. CS mains 741. 741. My student got 823. He has qualified mains. Did he qualify? 823 marks వచ్చాయి. Qualify అయినట్ట కదా? అవునా కదా? Is more than 100 marks ahead. That is 80 marks ahead. Generally, you see, he is an OBC category actually, 712, but he was getting 823 marks. With options and everything 823. And 100 marks he is ahead. So at least he has to get at least 150 to 170 in order to get the service. E 9 and the 919 kada 919 was that. At least he has to get he was getting around not 783 and 120 130 or 140 he has to get into the interview. Yes or no? What he did, he did his mock tests and the mock interviews he gave throughout India, in Delhi, in Hyderabad, okay, wherever it is possible, he gave the mock interviews. In that mock interviews, everyone said, you are little bit less confident. You are little bit less confident, just try to improve it. So he was in a second roll batch, that means interview. I think it was in the month of March. The March interview was conducted. March or April, his interview was date. So he went. Okay, he went to interview. And he just entered into the room, gave the interview, but the major drawback was he got only 105 marks. This is the least marks in the interview throughout the UPSC career, throughout the history of UPSC. అంటే కొంతమందికి డబుల్ డిజిట్స్ కూడా వేశారు, కానీ ఈ మధ్య కాలంలో లాస్ట్ వాట్ మై ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్డ్, ఓకే, వాట్ ఈస్ when I started my preparation, that is 12 years back, from this 12 years I have never seen a candidate with less than 150 marks or 120 marks. Least was 135. Least was 135. When you enter into the exam hall, that is interview hall, minimum 50 marks are guaranteed. 50 marks. What you give your opinion, remaining based on that 100 or general 80 marks are guaranteed. Now 80 plus 50, 130. It is more than that. Yes or no? More than 130. He has to get 130 plus 783. 783. Count. 130 plus 793. Count. 130 plus 793. 9? What was the cutoff? 923 means he has to get into the service. But 783 plus 105. 105. Gaya. 898 Gaya. This time, yesterday there was a result, he did not qualify prelims at all. That will be 2 times he went to interview. Last before 2022, he went to interview. It was a very large marks through which he did not qualify. Last time he went to interview 893. 793. No. With 105. 898. 19 plus 2. 21 marks missed. Missed Gaya. Before that interview, 2022 interview. Okay, this is 2023 interview. Last 2022 interview, he got 148 marks, 145 marks. Interview. But in the mains, he did not get good marks. That's why he was missed by margin of around 88-90 marks. Okay, fine. 80-90 marks chalta. But this is 20 marks only. He did not do interview well. See, it depends upon many factors. Person to person also differs. ఇంటరాక్షన్లో వాళ్ళు నవ్వకుండా మాట్లాడతారు. నువ్వు రాంగ్ చెప్పినా వాళ్ళు నవ్వుతారు, నువ్వు కరెక్ట్ చెప్పినా వాళ్ళు నవ్వుతారు. యూ కెనాట్ ప్రిడిక్ట్ దిమ్ దట్ వెదర్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టోల్డ్ రైట్ ఆర్ రాంగ్. దే విల్ నాట్ టెల్ ది ఆన్సర్ until unless they decide. They have to decide themselves, then they have to tell the answer. Otherwise, till time, just go and search. They will tell, or you are doing a good job, do more research on this. Or now, oh, excellent, super answer. What an answer you gave. This is a feedback, you get it. The interview board will be like that. Clear? Right? So, every aspect, this time around 20, we have also seen around 20 questions are from only pure geography, only that too climatology. 18 questions are only from climatology. We have covered that. So, for others also it will be covered, don't worry. Right? So, it was around 18 marks. Before the prelims only we have covered it. So, 18 marks, 18 questions, 36 marks. This time the cutoff was around 100. It was around, question paper was easy. Okay. So, geography, environment and disaster management. If you study in the mains, 210 marks are with you. Clear? But what about prelims? What about prelims? In the mains, generally, see here, 100 marks, 60 marks plus 110. Total 210 marks are of geography part. Total 210 marks are of geography part only. Types of cropping pattern, irrigation. There was direct question. 2022, direct question. What are the different types of irrigations? Which type of irrigation is best suitable from India's aspects? Elaborate. Direct question. Okay, UPSC is touching those topics now which are never been asked. So, two things has to be kept in your mind and also two things has to be kept while preparing. One, previous year's questions, the other syllabus. Whenever you are reading any topic, these two are mandatory. These two are mandatory. One is previous year's question, the other is syllabus. By seeing the previous year's question, next questions, that means next year questions can be predicted, easily predicted. No, it can be easily predicted. The questions which were never asked in UPSC history from the last 10 years, that questions are going to be asked in the next years. Like for example, dam failure. Okay, there was a dam failure in Libya. Almost 35,000 people died. 2023, I'm not asking in 1920s. 2023, in the 25 to 35,000 members died. Why? In Libya, there was 2 dams which got failed. Failed means washed away. Why? What was the reason? The reason was heavy downpour. That means heavy rainfall. Heavy rainfall was the reason because of which the dam could not store excess of water. The dam washed away. As the dam washed away, the lower riparian regions, lower regions got impacted. So same question was asked in 2020 GS paper. Play. Question number 7, read. Dam failures are catastrophic, especially on the downstream side, resulting in the colossal loss of life and property. Analyze the various causes of dam failure. Give 2 examples of large dam failures. Why the question was asked? Libya crisis. That means most of the questions in your geography are dynamic aspect. Most of the questions are dynamic aspect. That means that 1 year, whatever concept first you have to ready. Your concepts has to be ready. Then whatever the current affairs that comes, that you have to add. Before this year, there was a question on coastal erosion. What are the major causes for the coastal erosions in India? What initiatives that are being taken to reduce it? Coastal erosions in India. Is it not geography part? Yes, it is a geography part. Why? Mangroves, coral reefs are the initiatives to reduce the coastal erosions in India. Mangroves and your coral reefs are the initiatives that are being taken to reduce the coastal erosions in India. But this is a natural based solutions. There are other artificial based solutions. How to reduce coastal erosion? By constructing walls. Japan constructed a wall, but it was eroded. It will be eroded. Here sea waves will come, hit the wall. How many days? Hardly 1 year it will stay. Again they have to construct. Again they have to construct. But in order, Japan is mostly prone to the disasters. That's why both artificial as well as your natural based solutions are compulsory for them. Clear? Right? So question, you see, question mindset, how the questions will be asked. In GS paper 1, you have seen that GS paper 1. What was the question? Comment on the resource potential of long coastline in India. Highlight the status of natural hazard preparedness in these areas. So it is a both what? Geography as well as environment. First part was purely geography. The first part, comment on the resource potential, is a geography. Second part, you see, highlight the status of natural hazard preparedness in these areas. Coastal regulation zones, mangrove plantations. Okay, blue economy. The potential is blue economy. Okay, it is a mixed. Actually, first part is a mixed of both geography as well as economy. What is the potential significance of long coastline? What is the significance of long coastline? Not only this, but there is an environment overlap also. You can see GS paper 1 2022. Explain the potential of wind energy in India. Explain the reasons for their limited spatial spread. Wind energy, where you studied? Where do you study? Environment. Wind energy mostly environment. Yes or no? So can I say it is an environment GS paper 1? Environmental question asked in GS paper 1. I'll show you more. You can see. Which one? No, that is cyclone. That is purely geography. Okay, we have seen color codes of the cyclones. 15th one. There are two. One geography, pure geography question. Describe the distribution of rubber producing countries. Indicate the major environmental issues faced by them. Is it not so? Yes or no? Is it not so? So describe the distribution of rubber producing countries, indicate the major environmental faced by them. So first one, geography part. The second one, environmental part. So in GS paper 1 also there are, and even 2021 also, if you look at 2021, what are the environmental implications of reclamation of water bodies into urban land use? Environment question, wetland question it is. Wetland based questions. Wetland based questions. If wetlands have become degraded, what are the impacts of that wetland on the urban area? That is a question actually. It is a purely environmental question asked in geography. Okay, then you see, seventh one, it is a combination of both environment and geography. First part is environment. What is that? Mention the global occurrence of volcanic eruptions in 2021 and also explain and their impact on regional environment. Second part is environment. First part is over. Regional environment means that particular area. Environmental impact on that particular area. Wherever there is an eruption taking place. Point clear? Right. So, you can see this. Question number 15 is pure geography plus environment. Okay, pure geography and environment. It is overlap. How does the melting of Arctic and Arctic ice and glaciers of Antarctica differently affect the weather patterns and human activities on the earth? Human activities on the earth. How they impact? What are the impactful resources that are there? Okay, Arctic and Antarctic, if there is a melting, okay, I told you that polar amplification is taking place. Arctic amplification. That is, Arctic is temperatures are rising 3 times faster than the tropics. So if the melting is taking place, what are the implications on that particular weather conditions? Point clear? Yes or no? I told you also. See, these are how it will be important one. That means the prelims and mains you cannot segregate. If you in order to answer the questions in GS paper 1, paper 3, both you need to study these 3 subjects: environment, geography and disaster management. Is it clear? In the prelims, what is its weightage? In the prelims, what is its weightage now? In the prelims, what is the weightage? What is the weightage? What is the weightage? What is the weightage of geography and environment? There is no disaster management. Geography and environment. Geography and environment. (2024), if you look at the questions, geography around 19 questions came, pure geography, plus 15 questions are from environment. 15 questions. So what is the total weightage? 34 questions came. 34 into 2? Only 2 subjects if you learn, 68 marks you got. Out of that 68, I am not telling you answer 68 of 68. You cannot get 68. The maximum marks that you can get here, not 50 also. See, in environment it was tough. So you cannot answer more than 6 questions. More than 6 you cannot answer also. Okay? In geography, there were around 3 questions which are controversial also. There might be, UPSC might have removed that questions also. About the Red Sea, there was a question. Controversial questions were there. So you can answer maximum. It was easy also. 15 questions. 15 plus 16, 21. How many? 42 marks. That is easy. 42 marks you get it. In 2024, this was a scenario. 2023, the scenario was around 12 questions from geography as well as 14 questions are from environment. 14 questions, 26 questions. But of course, out of that 26, you can only answer 15. So more than 70% of the answers, questions can be answered if you study these 2 subjects perfectly. Okay? So, if you look at the environmental questions, see, these are geography questions. The atmosphere is heated mainly from below, etc., etc. Purely geography. Okay? And there is a trick also. If you see any pollution related question, and if the options are given like this, consider the following statement: pyroclastic, ash, nitrogen compound, sulfur compound, which of the above are products of volcanic eruption? All the above is there? The answer is that. Pollution based questions, you can answer very simple. All pollution based questions, options will be all the above. Science and Science and technology, maximum 3/4 of the questions will be all the above. 3/4 of the questions. But economy, polity, these are dangerous. Unless until you have knowledge, you cannot answer. It is not all the above. Okay, it is not all the above. But geography, environment, that too environment only few things. I'll also show you. See here. See. And also map based questions. Geography, you'll also learn map based question. Every year 2 or 3 questions are map based. See here. Map based questions. 8th one. Which of the following countries have borders with North Sea? Which one?
Germany, Norway.
Germany, Norway. Okay, Finland is above. Okay, Finland, Russia is very far. Russia does not share the boundary with the North Sea at all. Okay, this is also map based. This is a factual based question. You can see. I'll show you the environment questions also. You cannot touch these type of questions at all. 100%. Though it is related with transport and trade communication, you cannot touch. Both it is there in economy, will be there in geography. You cannot touch such type of questions. In the recent past, which of the above have been constructed as a greenfield projects? Okay, in the last 2 years, this type of questions you never touch. Better leave it. See here, if you study overall geography and environment, then only you can answer this question. Question is, one of the following regions in the world largest tropical petland. Okay, tropical petland. Now, tropics means you have to eliminate two things. Here, Congo is not tropical basin. Congo is equator. Congo is equator, 100% equator. Okay, Kikori basin, equator. Eliminate it. So he is asking about tropical petland, right? Which holds about 3 years of worth global carbon emission from the fossil fuels, and the possible destructions of which can exert detrimental effect on the global climate, which can hold 3/4 of the carbon dioxide sink. That means who can hold the carbon dioxide? Either water or either forest. Now, which of these following are the forest? Rio de Plateau Basin. It is also Brazil. This is also Brazil. But this contain not only petlands, forest, but also contain water body. But this contain large forest area and large water bodies. Amazon Basin. What answer? Simple? Yes, but this will come only when you study overall geography and environment. When you study, then only you will get it. Point clear? Right, see here. Now,
$19
I will come. This ఒకటి ఉంది. Answer is all the 3. Ante, you don't know all the 3. Environment, all the 3. And yes, true. Here it is true. It's true. All the 3. Ante. Yeah, UPSC will not test you the in-depth of the knowledge. Yes or no? UPSC wants only the outer knowledge which is shared. Clear? So, can I say perfluoroxyalkyne and these polyfluoroalkyline substances Actually, these are the two substances I taught last year for environment ecology. POPs, persistent organic pollutant, Stockholm Convention. Unda? Cheppana? Yes or no? Question vachinda? Now, this is related with pollution or not? Persistent organic, name itself suggests perfluoroalkyl, polyfluoroalkyl. Pollution or not? Yes or no? Pollution. Okay, close your eyes and tell the answer. Ante. Answer is 1, 2, 3. Pollution based answer. Simple here, answer. 1, 2, 3. But if you want to know the knowledge, these are the persistent organic pollutants. Okay, are not easily degradable in the environment. Then persistence exposed can lead to the bioaccumulation in the animal bodies. Over answer. Is it not pollution? Yes or no? This is also all the three. All the three. You can see now. Now this one. Yes, this is not fruit. This is actually flying fox. They did not give fruit bat. Actually, it is a fruit bat. Flying fox means fox will fly. That is an idea. What we get it in the exam hall. Which fox will fly? Which fox will fly in the world? Generally, flying fox are called as fruit bats. Fruit bat. Okay, these fruit bats, they only eat fruits. That's why we get Nipah virus. Okay, coronavirus is also from the bats only, right? No naming. So generally, these are the bats associated, fruit bats. Fruit bats only eat fruits. Right, clear? First statement is right. Second statement, see, negative statement. If you know what is fruit bat, flying fox means fruit bat. Fruit bat means name itself suggests that what it feeds on. It feeds on fruits. So, the Indian flying fox feeds on blood of? No, wrong statement. Clear? You have to know. You have to know that. If you know that flying fox, then only you can apply that. Otherwise, you cannot. Organism, cicada, frog hopper, pond scatters. Now, frog hoppers means generally, frog hoppers means generally insects. Grasshopper, frog hopper, ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఇన్సెక్ట్స్. అవునా కదా? ఒకటి దొరికింది ఇన్సెక్ట్స్ అని. ఉన్నాయా ఇన్సెక్ట్స్? Answer is over. Insects only. Actually, cicada was in the news last year. Okay, it was a rare species that is found in India. Clear, right? That's why the question was asked. See, acha, answer this question. 22. Very simple. Many chewing gums found in the market are considered a source for environmental pollutions. Chewing gums, yes or no? Yes, environment pollution. They degrade the environment. Many chewing gums contain plastics and gum base. Sticky gum, yes or no? Both are correct. First statement is explanation of second statement. Over answer. Simple. Yes or no? Pollution related will be all the above. Okay, all the above. This you cannot answer, of course. See, these types of questions can be touched only when you know something. Like for example, you see, lions do not have particular breeding season. Like dogs or other animals, they have certain breeding seasons. So lions do not have. Statement is right. Unlike most other big cats, cheetah do not roar. Which of the animals which do not roar? Big cats. Cheetah and leopard. They do not roar. Particularly clouded leopard. Okay, clouded leopard. They do not roar. Sorry, not clouded, snow leopard. Snow leopard do not roar at all. Where they are found in Himalayas, they do not roar. Okay, so statement is right. Unlike male lions, female lions do not proclaim their territory by scent marking.
False.
It is
False.
false.
All cats mark.
Yes, all cats mark their boundaries. Generally, all cats mark their boundaries. So, I told you, this question, only you have a knowledge, then only you can. This question also you cannot answer. This is, you can answer easily. Those who, you too, you have to answer. You also answer that.
Figure.
I told you, in the interactions of the species, fig and wasp, interactions, symbiotic relation, mutualism. Did I tell? Yes or no? In that fig and wasp, answer. What is that? Wasp, generally unique relationship, only insects pollinated fig. Right? The interactions of the species ఉంటాయి. స్పీషీస్ ఇంటరాక్ట్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి ఒకదాన్ని ఇంకొక దాన్ని. ఒక్కొక్కసారి కొన్ని క్రొకడైల్స్ ఉంటాయి. క్రొకడైల్స్ మీద క్రొకడైల్ బర్డ్ ఉంటుంది తెలుసా? దెర్ విల్ బి ఏ క్రొకడైల్ బర్డ్. దట్ బర్డ్ జనరలీ ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎస్ ఎ సింబయోటిక్ రిలేషన్షిప్ విత్ ఈచ్ అదర్. ఆ బర్డ్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే క్రొకడైల్ ఎప్పుడైనా చూసారా? టీత్ లోపల జనరలీ ఆన్ ద మౌత్ ఆఫ్ ద క్రొకడైల్ దెర్ విల్ బి సమ్ బ్యాక్టీరియా. Okay, there will be some bacteria. This bacteria is blood sucking bacteria. From the crocodile, they suck the blood. So crocodiles will die. In order to avoid that, what these birds will do, the birds will eat that bacteria. And it is a mutual benefit for them. They are getting food, they are getting saved from this bacteria. Crocodile is getting. This is called symbiotic relationships. Okay, అలా చాలా ఉన్నాయి, అలా చాలా ఇంటరాక్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే, when we study about environment, we'll study. Answer this question. Simple. Answer is all the above. All the above. Answer. Related to birds, butterfly, fish, frog. How many of you have poisonous? Generally we say fish. Okay, poison. Frog, poison. Butterflies are so beautiful. They are not poisonous. So answer is only 2 and bedam. Wrong. Such questions are all the above. Okay. I told you, science and technology, all the above. All the above. Cashew, papaya and red sanders. But this question you cannot answer. This is not all the above. This is not all the above. It is only red sander answer. Okay, it is not all the above. Because red sander is in the news, Andhra Pradesh. Only Erra Chandanam. It is only found in Andhra Pradesh, nowhere else in the India. Cinema kuda undi kada? Pushpa. Yes sir, right. Like that. See, most of the questions you can answer if you have knowledge. We have knowledge. So environmental based questions and geography based questions, there is a overlap. Now if you look at the chapters of environment also, there are only 4 chapters. First is ecosystem and ecology. Ecosystem, ecology, first chapter. Second chapter, biodiversity. Second chapter. Third chapter, climate change and global warming. Climate change and global warming. And global warming. I told you Arctic, Antarctic. I gave you question. I have shown you question. Right? That question only you can answer when you study about this chapter in environment. That is GS paper 1. Yes or no? GS paper 1. But you can only answer when you know the environment concept of your climate change and global warming. Okay, global warming. There was a question about pollution. One more, fourth chapter is pollution, and the last one, environmental impact assessment. Right? All these chapters overlapped with geography. Geography chapters overlap with them. Okay, all these chapters overlap because climate change and global warming you can study only when you study about two things in geography. One, climatology and oceanography. When you understand these topics, then only you can understand the remaining. If you understand these two topics, then only you can understand the climate change and global warming and environment. 2. Biodiversity, of course, these are the science subjects, science related one, individual. These are also science related, biology related. Okay, but this topic you can study when you study the resource topic in the geography. Resources topic in the geography, then only you can understand a better way. Resource topics. Okay, then only you can understand in better way. These two are individual. Is it clear? And in geography also there are, now in the geography, let us see. In geography, generally we have the whole geography, we have two parts. One is called physical geography. The second is called economic geography. Physical geography and economic geography. If you look at this physical geography, okay, and economic geography. Physical geography, generally we say it is a world. Okay, but it is a combination of world geography, means combination of both physical and economic. Right? In physical we have four topics. One, geomorphology. One is geomorphology, study about the relief features of the earth. So tomorrow we are going to start this topic only, geomorphology, right? Second, we have climatology. See, they do not have any link. These two chapters, they do not have any link, right? But third chapter has a link of first two chapters. Oceanography. It's a oceanography. It is a both combination, actually not combination, generally we say certain topics of this are combined. Then we have to study about the oceans. Oceanography means study about the relief features of the ocean as well as weather conditions or climatic conditions of the oceans. Point clear? Yes or no? Right. Then this is about world. But from India's perspective, we have Indian physical setting. If you study geomorphology perfectly, then Indian physical setting is a cakewalk for you. See how the link, okay? If you study geomorphology perfectly, then you can study Indian physical setting perfectly. So what I will do, I will complete this chapter Then I will go with this chapter. Okay, if I complete in this way sequence, what will happen? After 20 days, see, first I will complete this, then I will start this, then you will forget about this. Sir, cheppara leda? Okay, what I will do, I will combine with these two topics. That is your geomorphology, Indian physical setting. Geomorphology in Indian physical setting. So that means the Himalayan setting, plateaus, plains, significance, etc. Coastal areas. But before that, we have to study geomorphology. Certain concepts are there. How the plates are builded, how the plate tectonics happened, continental drift, volcanism, interior of the earth, how the block mountains are formed, how the fold mountains are formed, okay, how the rivers form, rivers deposition features, how the waterfall will form, what are the different deposition, these what we say deltas are formed, estuaries are formed, etc. That we have to study from geomorphology. Then we have to apply in the Indian geography. Okay, then here we have Indian climate. Climatology you studied, Indian climate is a cakewalk. Cakewalk, it will be cakewalk. Because what you will study? Winter season in India, summer season in India, rainy season in India. There is a monsoon seasons in India. Right? How do the monsoons affects? Impacts of the monsoons, etc. etc. These are all part and parcel of Indian climatic conditions. Right, clear? Then, oceanography, there is no Indian Ocean. Is it clear? Oceanography, there is no Indian Ocean. These, actually, here, there is one more topic called as India and its neighboring states. And neighboring states. India and its neighboring states. Okay, that means India's, what is the locational factors of India? Longitudinal wise, latitudinal wise. Okay, then what is the significance of the surrounding countries to India? Coastal region significance in India. Now we have seen a question. What is the significance of coastal area? That all things we have to study from here, this perspective. Like time zones also. India wanted to have 2 time zones. India is having only 1 time zone. Avuna kada? Northeast Assam, what is the time? 10:35. Assam lo 10:35, Hyderabad lo 10:35, Gujarat lo 10:35. But longitudinal wise, there are 2 hours variations. Actually, what should be the time? What should be the time? Different time. For one part of the country, it should be different time. The other part of the country, it should have different time. 2 time zones kavali. Northeast ko oka time zone kavali. Mainland of India వాళ్ళకి time zone kavali. Bihar నుంచి వేరే time zone. Bihar side లో 2 time. Because America, USA is having 34 time zones. France is having more than the zones, not 34, sorry. They are having 4 or 5 time zones. Okay, France has more time zones. France, Russia, they have large number of time zones. Okay, more than 10, because France is very small, but it has territories throughout the world, islands, Pacific Ocean, etc. So time zones will be different. So different time zones are there that we have to study from the first perspective. So these are a combination of physical. Acha, one more is there. Physical, no, there are few more. Natural vegetation in India. Natural vegetation in India. Vegetation in India. If you study natural vegetation, biodiversity also. You have studied biodiversity, environment we have seen biodiversity, same concept, natural vegetation and biodiversity, both has to be interlinked. See, in UPSC, the most toughest topic is interlinking. You have to know where we have to connect. Okay, when you connect, that means you are cleared. If you are able to connect, then you are able to clear the exam. Unless until you cannot connect, answer writing will be different, and also solving the MCQs questions will also be different. Point clear? Then we have soils in India. Soils in India. Soils in India. Okay, soils in India. These are your physical part. Okay, physical part. This is all physical part of the India and world. But in economic part, generally in the economic part we will be studying, there is a topic actually, distribution of natural resources. See, these are the three topics of mains. Silent features of world physical geography, climatology, geomorphology, oceanography. Point clear? These are called silent features of world physical geography. Second, distribution of key natural resources across the world, including South Asia, Indian subcontinent. That means the resources are, this is resource distribution. So minerals and resources. Minerals and resources. Resources. So mineral distribution, coal distribution in India, world. How they impact the environment, what are the challenges of coal, or how it is degrading the environment, what sustainable methods that has to be adopted in the coal in order to reduce the environmental impacts. If you are going for oil exploration, what are the sustainable methods of oil exploration? Sustainable methods of oil exploration. All these things you have to see. That is a resource. Resource question we have seen 2023, wind. Yes or no? We will study both renewable resources, non-renewable resources. What are the challenges for renewable? What are the challenges of non-renewable? In non-renewable, different resources. In renewable resources, water, majorly water, wind and solar, etc. Clear? Right? Then mineral resources. Then we will be studying about agriculture. Agricultural geography. Agriculture. This agriculture question, agriculture geography, 2 questions will come in the prelims. 2 questions will come in the prelims. This time they have not asked, but last 10 years they have asked the questions regarding agricultural geography. About the rice they have asked, about cotton they have asked. Okay, agricultural geography. It is purely agricultural geography. Okay. Then there is industries. Industries. Distribution. That is what it is written here. Industries. See here. It is written factors responsible for location of primary, secondary, tertiary sectors, industries in various parts of the world, including India. Till now, they have never asked about the world, but we have to study. Is it clear? Because in the syllabus it is there, world, but till now they have never asked. Only including India. Is it there including India? So till now, from 2013 to 2023, in mains, questions are related only with India's perspective. Point clear? Then, you see, important geophysical phenomena such as earthquakes, etc., that you will study. But one part, you see, how these phenomena are impacting flora and fauna. Climate change, climate conditions, oceanography, but they have added biodiversity also. They have added biodiversity. Here flora and fauna means what? Biodiversity. How the changes will take place in the biodiversity, that we have to study. Is it clear? Is it not the environment and geography? Both are linked. So there is one more topic actually. The topic is trade, transport and communication. Trade, transport and communication. Point clear? Huh? Yes or no? 10. So these are what? Overview of geography. In disaster management, there are only 2 topics. Actually, 3 topics. Disaster management. See, in disaster management, there are only 3 topics. One, the terminologies of disaster management. Like what is disaster, what are crisis, what is vulnerability, etc. What is risk, etc. All these are part and parcel of disaster management. First part. Second is international and national initiatives. International and national initiatives for disaster management. And the last topic will be, last, disasters in India. Disasters in India. Okay, in India, right? So, but in India they have asked disasters in India. Question was asked based on disasters in the world. Out of syllabus context. But you cannot claim that it is an out, because it is written disaster management. Is it clear? So whenever these occurs, they have asked only the causes of it. The same disasters also occurred in India. 1967, dam failure occurred in India. 1967, Lathor dam failure. Yes or no? Sikkim dam failure. So what was the failures of the dam? Based on that, though it has occurred before, the question was asked because when there was a huge catastrophic event that took place in 2023. Point clear? Yes or no? This is about your disaster management, environment ecology and geography. Is it clear? Yes or no? Now, tomorrow I am going to start the geomorphology. So, bring 2 things. One, 100%. Those who are old, you know. Those who are new. Okay, first, climatology I will tell you. After this, we will take an extra, we will complete the climatology. But for that, geomorphology, you bring your atlas. Atlas means which atlas? Black Swan or Oxford, anything. Okay, don't bring local atlases. Is it clear? Black Swan or the Oxford. Okay, Oxford you have. Which one is that? Okay, no problem. Fine, no problem. Any atlas. Then also your NCERT Fundamentals of Physical Geography, class 11th. Fundamentals of Physical Geography, class 11th. Again I am repeating. Fundamentals of Physical Geography, class 11th, NCERT textbook along with atlas. Notes anyhow you will bring. Okay? Otherwise if you want to write in the air, you can write it. No issue. కొంతమంది గాల్లో కూడా రాస్తారు అందుకని అంటున్నా. So these 2 are mandatory. So tomorrow we will start with your geomorphology, interior of the, before that introduction, then interior of the earth. Is it clear? Each chapters are individual here. I told you where we have to link it. After this we will start Indian physical. So when it is completed, bring another book. Keep this book aside, bring another book. Okay, another book, Indian geography. This is world geography. So when you complete Indian physics, that is geomorphology in this, we'll jump into Indian physical setting. When we complete climate here, we'll complete Indian climate here. When we complete oceanography, we'll not go into the oceanography. Is it clear? That's it. Right, done? You have any doubts? Right, clear?